And Angels, glad he could join us as Ryan Gusto throws his first major league pitch as a starter, and it's a strike, says Alex McKay. We're underway. 1-2 the count. And a ball up the middle, and Gusto gives up a hit in his first batter he faces as a starter. Taylor Ward, a leadoff runner for the Angels. Right-handed dominant, but there's one of the lefties who tags one deep to right center field. That's going to be in the gap and off the wall. Smith got to it in a hurry. Cam Smith played that ball nicely to keep Taylor Ward from scoring on that double to the bullpen wall in right center. Up the middle, and with a drawn in infield instead of a ground out to short, that's a 2 RBI base hit. And the Angels take the early lead, 3 batters in. Mike Trout delivers a 2 RBI single. It's 2-0 Los Angeles. A start here in the middle of April, and he gets Soler on 3 pitches. So after giving up 3 hits, takes 3 pitches to strike out Soler for the first out of the first inning. His coach, who's become a good friend, this ball in the right field, will be caught by Cam Smith for the second out. Might have been over after high school. 1-1 pitch, grounded towards short. Jeremy Pena will go to first, and that will do it for the Angels. 3 batters in, they scored 2 runs. Gusto settles in after that.
Games against the Astros. Off to a decent start this season, going 5 innings in each of his first 2 starts.
A little ground ball towards third, fielded there by Luis Rengifo. His throw in time to get Altuve. Ball hit sharply, but on one hop, Tim Anderson is there from deep shortstop, fires a strike for out number 2. Delayed call, but a called third strike, says Alex McKay. Caught the bottom of the zone, and Jordan goes down looking to end the inning. Even Oker, 2 hits over 5 2/3. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Diaz will have to make the throw down to first. Paris will run through the bag and not collide with Christian Walker. There's 1 out here in the inning. And that one's down and away, ball 4. First walk of the night for Gusto, 1 out base runner for the Angels. Did not put on the Julia Morales tattoos that we were given. We apologize. But apparently that was a big item at the celebration.
Got a base hit on a fastball in.
Got him. Gusto picks up 3 strikeouts in the inning. He worked around a walk as well. He's got 4 in the game.
But if Anderson's not getting those pitches down there and you're forced to elevate, that's when you have a chance to get them. But definitely getting the calls up top.
34 2/3 innings. And he gets the strikeout on the changeup. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts for Tyler Anderson and 2 outs in the inning. Well, Yiner sends this one in play, so instead of Trout getting the put out, it'll be Joe Adell, the center fielder, for the final out of the inning. Hopefully he'll come back, because there's no reason.
Or they're giving him a better seat.
There's a ball in the center for the first out. Drawn in infield, was able to shoot one past Jeremy Pena. But Gusto comes back to strike out Trout his second time around. That's now 5 strikeouts for Ryan, 2 outs in the third. That shows we're hoping for 3 to 4 innings. This ball sent into shallow right center. Altuve drifts out and puts it away. That's a good inning for Ryan Gusto so far. Jake sends the ball into center field. Joe Adell to his right a few steps, puts it away for out number 1. That's called third strike. So far, 4 strikeouts for Tyler Anderson, and 3 of them have been called thirds. Zenzo, so the young infielder, outfielder doesn't get too rusty as he hits this one towards short. Played there by Tim Anderson, and that's another 1-2-3 inning Tyler. This ball in the air to left. Zenzo on the warning track makes the catch. And Hoppe flies out to the track and left to start the 4th. That ball hammered to right field. That's going to be over the wall and right for a home run. Shonowell hits number 1 on the season. The Angels have now 26 home runs on the year, playing in their 14th game. They have been on a home run barrage. Shanoel connects to make it 3-0.
Thought the sequence with the curveball for a strike and then the changeup down was very good. But I think we'll have to watch the replay and see where Yiner set up outside. Yeah, that's a fastball just pulled middle in. And Shanoel in that lefty go zone just drops the barrel on it and shoots it out of here.
The Angels in both 1995 and in 2000 had a 9-game span where they hit 23 home runs. That had
Paris with it in that first at bat. Just throw the cheese by him.
How about that? 6 strikeouts for Gusto, all swinging strikeouts. Into center field, back goes Myers, has room, and Jake puts it away for the final out of the inning. Sugarland Space Cowboys.
Pitched well, by the way. 4 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts for Lance.
In a little outdoor game right down the road in Constellation.
Not a bad time to be playing some out.
See how this plays out here. This one down, and Isak draws the walk. So there is the Astros' first base runner, a walk ahead of Yordan Alvarez. 2 doubles and 3 career home runs. That one's going to get away and move Paredes into scoring position. Isak Paredes advances on the wild pitch. And a full count to the big man. And that's down. That'll bring the tying run to the plate. Yordan draws a walk, back-to-back walks. Paredes and now Alvarez. That's going to be a 3rd consecutive walk in the inning. Christian Walker, who had no walks going. And he gets the fastball by him after that changeup. That's a big strikeout for the Angels and Tyler Anderson. 2 outs in the inning. First time, and now gets him with a fastball this time around. Yiner with a line drive, but right there is Rengifo, and the Astros will strand the bases loaded. Clipped Jorge Soler with a hit by pitch, the only base runner. Now he's right back out there after 2 innings. Cam Smith giving it a look, and Cam is going to make the catch, and he's going to go into the netting for good measure just to secure the catch. Cam Smith. This ball into right field. Back goes Cam Smith, and this ball is over the wall just into the first row for a home run. Taylor Ward hits his 4th home run of the year. Van Wyck gives up his first major league run.
Guess all the Angels do is hit homers. Pretty incredible the home run tear they've been on to start this season. That one just sneaking out to right field.
'19th solo home run of the year for the Angels of their 27 home runs.
350-foot shot.
Now ball the other way for a base hit. Luis Rengifo with a clean single. So Rengifo and Taylor Ward at the top of the order, both with a couple of hits each. Next closest in the major leagues with 56 ABs. This ball towards the hole. Pena will go to second. Altuve gets the force out there. Jose secured the throw, knowing there was no chance of turn 2 on Trout. 2 away. Turner series didn't make his debut until coming back home after the home run by Taylor Ward. Van Wyck able to work through the rest of the inning. Changeup. This ball into center on a 1-2 pitch. It was the changeup that Myers sends to center for out number 1.
On his right bicep. You don't see too many guys in the minor leagues with excellent changeups. So when you get to the big leagues and you see a good one for the first time, it can be a little daunting to try and figure out how to attack it. It's time to play. Name that.
Christian Walker, 4 extra base hits. Swing and a miss. This is a Tyler Anderson clinic tonight. Van Wyck, his first run allowed in the major leagues. And now Hoppy has a base hit in front of Jake Myers. He's a leadoff base runner for the Angels here in the 6th inning. Off the end of the bat into right field. Cam Smith camps under it, and there's one away.
Weight loss by playing that series in April.
This ball skied in the air to left field. DeZenzo is feeling for the out-of-town scoreboard.
Nice play.
Jumps up to make the catch. Zach DeZenzo's first game ever in left field gets tested. into right field. The other infielder converted to outfielder, puts it away. Cam Smith for the final out of the inning. So pitch change up to 7 of the 9 hitters. See how he attacks the third time through. Starts Altuve off with a cutter that Jose pops up to short. And put away there by Tim Anderson. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 6th.
Ground out from Isaac Paredes.
That's not 95s. It goes past the mound with some spin and played there by Kyron Paris for the 2nd out.
They can put an absolute lock job on your handshake.
Yordan Alvarez towards the corner and left, and it's going to be a fair ball. The Astros have their first hit, and Yordan into second base with a slicing double. Astros finally on the board with a base hit. Off the plate, ball 4, and out of the dugout comes Ron Washington. Swing and a miss. Tough night for Jeremy Pena as Ryan Johnson strikes out the Astros shortstop to end the inning. Whole family's here. It's a good day. They could use some runs for the Astros as Anderson strikes out against Okert here. Steven Okert has his first strikeout. This ball hit to left field. Zach DeZenzo all the way back by the wall, and he'll make another catch at the wall. This one a little bit easier. For out number 2, hit well by Taylor Ward.
Potential outfielders out there watching the ball game tomorrow.
He's going to watch his center fielder Jake Myers make a play here for the final out of the inning. Good inning for Okert. He retires the last 6 batters he faces.
Good for him moving to.
Yeah, never had a 4 RBI game before last night and got that in one swing as he faces a new pitcher here. This ball into center. Joe Adell runs it down for the first out. On the ground, Kyron Paris is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. At bats against a lefty before tonight. He had 2 walks against a lefty. This ball sent high in the air to center field, but he got under it, and Joe Adell waits for it in straightaway center for the final out of the inning. 3-2 is a called 3rd strike. Ryan King gets Mike Trout looking to start the 8th inning. It's going to be a little bit off the plate, so Lair's going to draw a walk here. He's a 1-out base runner. That'll be a called 3rd strike. Ryan King, both of his strikeouts on a called 3rd. He gets Trout to start the inning, and now out number 2 with O'Hoppe. On the ground, Paredes is there. He will flip it to the shortstop, Pena covering, and another good inning for Brian King. Now 0 for 15 as DeZenzo goes down on strikes here to start the 8th inning. Try to hold up, goes too far. That'll be a 3-pitch strikeout for Zephyr-John. Altuve now 0 for 4, his 6-game hitting streak in jeopardy. Home Network show, bucket hat and fanny pack. This ball high in the air. Does Isaac have 2 home runs in 2 games? Isaac Paredes puts one into the Crawford boxes. Shutout over for 1 game here at the bottom of the 8th.
We needed some life, and I mentioned when Zephyr-John came in, he'd yet to give up a home run to the Houston Astros, and there's the first one. Isaac Paredes tearing into a sweeper. 363-foot shot into the Crawford boxes to get the Astros on the board. There you see that pitch sweeping. Good job of staying back on that backside for Isaac Paredes.
Who had the previous hit for the Astros. Hits this ball hard to left field, but backing up is Taylor Ward to make the catch in front of the scoreboard in left field.
Choose with command, walking 2 and striking out 1.
First batter he faces, Kyron Paris, singles into center field on the first pitch here in the 9th inning. So Paris, who's off to a flying start this year, has his first base hit of the night. Runner on the go, pitch down, and Paris has a stolen base. Kyron leads the team now 5 for 5 in steals. 2 for 20. This ball grounded to short. Scrambling back is Paris as Adell is thrown out by Jeremy Pena for the first out. And then he brought in Brian King, and King got through the bullpen with how he's done in spring training and the regular season. This ball off the glove of Sousa. Paris was running on the pitch, so he's going to get to third on the ground out. And there's 2 away in the inning. 1 run closer with that home run last inning. And Sousa ends up with a shutout 9th inning. Bennett Sousa, a good job facing righties as well after that initial hit. His 16th major league season, his first with the Angels. Gets Walker to pop one up. Christian flips the bat away, a little frustrated. Tim Anderson makes the catch for out number 1. Up ball into center, sinking for a base hit. Jeremy Pena salvages a base hit out of the night with a clean single to center. And the Astros have a base runner here in the 9th, down 3. Skied in the air, right field. Mike Trout comes in. And the Astros are down to their final out of the 9th as Diaz flies out for the 2nd out. 0-2 pitch is wide, so Pena takes second. That will be indifference. Saturday night crowd hasn't had a whole lot to cheer about. 36,102, and Jake goes down looking on that final strike as Jansen picks up career save number 451, striking out Myers to end this one. So one night after 16 hits and 14 runs, the Astros managed just 3 hits and 1 run tonight and dropped the middle game of the series 4-1 to the Angels. Lauren Callender and Brian Bogusevic will be your hosts tonight. The Astros postgame show presented by Whataburger comes up right after this.